Hey guys, Chris Doyle, CEO, founder of Build. Today we wanted to chat a little bit about pay when paid. So this is a really important part of our product, and that is that when you submit a material purchase, the basics are we send the payment directly to your supplier, and we give you 120-day terms, right? And the 120-day terms are meant to provide you the flexibility, the cash flow flexibility of continuing to fund labor, overhead, right? Things like that on multiple jobs when you may not be paid until 60 to 90 days after submitting the pay app, right? So, the cash flow dysfunction is very real in commercial construction, and our product really solves that by providing our customers that extra flexibility. Now, the thing is, when you purchase material, the terms of our agreement is that it's 120 days or when you've been paid on the project, right? So one kind of misconception is that you have 120 days no matter what. And that's not the purpose of the product. The purpose of the product is to provide that flexibility, like kind of draw for draw. So once you're paid on that draw, so let's just say you have a $100,000 project, the first draw is $30,000, and you buy $10,000 worth of material and you purchase that through Build, all right? So now when you're paid on that 60 days later, right, you may have 2 or 3 other purchases on that project since that time, but when you're paid for that pay app where this material was included, then you have to pay. Your obligation then is to pay Build back. So it can get a little confusing maybe for a subcontractor because you don't always know how your material is being grouped within pay apps, but I think that's where it's very important, to purchase kind of in bulk, so you can bill all of it to the general contractor at once within sometimes that first or second pay application. But what happens is if you don't pay, right, and we've encountered this where we are the supplier of record in this case. So you don't pay. We have 120-day terms, and then we have like a pre-lien or something that we have to send out in order to protect our lien rights. And the general contractor gets it and goes, wait a second, I paid these guys like 60 days ago. Why am I getting this notice? And then our customers look at us and go, well, I thought I had it in 120 days. Like, well, we do, talk about this at the onboarding, but this message really to make sure it's clear to our customers that this is a pay when paid product up to 120 days. So if you haven't been paid up to the 120 days still, reach out to us because we do sometimes have some options available to you to extend the product. That almost always includes, though, us filing a lien on the property, because if you haven't been paid, we want to protect you and us as the material supplier. So that's a kind of a core piece of it. But just know that when you get that draw payment, that you really do need to keep it kind of line by line with the purchases that you make through Build and prepay those prior to the 120-day terms once you've been paid by the GC. So hopefully this clears it up. Thanks, guys.